Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler platter video series videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, we have a oddly late night review, which I think I've really only maybe done one of. Yeah, it's not a commonplace thing, so I apologize for the light and stuff, but otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get to see my glorious, glorious face. Or my really cool shirt. When I wear a cool shirt, folks, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Boom! Rocking the AKC shirt. AKC stands for Killer's Confession. Killer's Confession is a band. If you're kind of familiar with some of the type of music that I like, kind of, late 90s, early 2000s kind of metal scene and everything, maybe you're familiar with the band Mushroomhead. One of the previous singers on there, a guy named Waylon, AKC is his follow-up band after he left Mushroomhead. I like their stuff a lot. If for whatever reason you're interested, I have some videos on this very channel that you can check out of concerts that I've been to of theirs. So it's also got some speckles on it. Here's the thing, folks. I was not intending to do a review tonight. So typically nights aren't really available for me. I'm doing stuff. But today I had off. I was feeling pretty good. I'm watching some movies. Wanted to grab some food. Was originally going to hop over to Taco Bell, but I'd done Taco Bell earlier in the week. I didn't really want to do it again. So, kind of scouting around, looking at a few places. I noticed that, hey, Portillo's is still open. So I think they're open till like midnight or 1 a.m. now, or maybe just 11, something like that. And I figured, what the fuck? Let's go inside. And I was just going to grab a few things to eat, but it turned out they had some stuff that seemed interesting to review, and that's what I'm doing now. I have done a couple of Portillo's things in the past. I did their lemon cake shake. I also did their spicy chicken sandwich, which was part of my Chicken Sandwich Wars playlist, if you're interested. What am I doing today, folks? Because it's not either of those things, because I've already reviewed them. And, of course, the lid didn't stay on very well. Boom! What the hell is this? It doesn't have a thing. This, folks, oh man, I like you, Portillo's. I like you, but come on now. You could have been a little bit better with the cap. This is salted caramel shake. Apparently this is, it's not a new item. They listed it as, it's back. I don't go to Portillo's enough to be typically aware of their comings and goings, but every now and again I'll stop in. If you're not familiar, by the way, Portillo's is something of a Chicago institution, an Illinois institution. They're typically known for like their hot dogs and their Italian beefs and stuff. And they're pretty solid. They've never been my favorite, but I'm around enough of them, and every now and again I'll go up. So anyway, folks, let's get to this. I'm just yammering. Yammering. Okay. I like that. I typically like their shakes. I was a big fan of their lemon cake shake. Go watch that video if you're interested. They're famous for their chocolate cake shake, which used to be one of my very favorite things that they had there. Kind of felt like they dumbed it down, though, in recent years. Didn't feel quite as rewarding. Maybe that was just my sense of personal guilt starting to well up as I'm, getting older. And it's like, I don't think you should be indulging in this the way you were when you were in your late teens. This is really tasty, though. So here's the thing, though. It's salted caramel, and yeah, I'll go with that. But if you didn't tell me, if I didn't know going in what this was, and I just had it for the first time, I would say butterscotch. It to me tastes more like butterscotch than caramel. The two are relatively similar, but obviously there's definitely a difference. And I think it's something about the way the salt works with the caramel. And you can taste the salt, too. It does have just a tiny little... By the way, I am out in the parking lot of the Portillo's, so if you see a car go by, that's why. You can taste a little bit of the salt at the end. wouldn't say it's salty, but it, it gives it that little extra zing. Salted caramel is one of those things that, like, for me, in, like, my growing up days, was never really a thing. And it seemed to become more prevalent kind of once I started getting a little bit closer to adulthood. And then now it's just a pretty commonplace thing. I'm personally a fan, but I know some people aren't. I remember Pepsi had a salted caramel soda at one point, which was, I liked it. So a lot of people apparently did not. I remember posting about that on Facebook at one point, and a lot of people seemed repulsed. I thought it was pretty damn good. I'd love to see them bring it back. If they ever do, you can bet I'm going to do a goddamn review about it. Pepsi actually recently brought back the soda shop flavors, the Pepsi cream soda and Pepsi black cherry. If you're interested in my take on those, I actually did videos on those at the time. But yeah, no, I like this. It's good, and I think it's really flavorful, and you're still tasting like the other elements too. Like, it's not just caramel. Like, you're getting, kind of a vanilla flavor and everything. It's not overbearing, which with something as, something as punchy as, salted caramel or kind of butterscotch tasting, that could be a lot, especially for a large shake. But I think that with the way that it's blended, there's enough of the other elements of the shake that you kind of get that, and then you get the caramel, and then you kind of get the salt at the end. And it's really good, though. I actually like it a lot. And it's very thick. Portillos are known for making thick shakes. So it definitely has that going for it. And one potential advantage with this one over, say, the lemon shake or the chocolate cake shake, as good as those are, as much as they blend the damn things, there's always, like, good-sized chunks of cake at the bottom when you're done. It can be difficult to work with the straw. With this, I don't think I'm going to run into that problem because there shouldn't be any big bits in it, so. But yeah, I can dig that. I really can. It's the right level of what I expect from it. Like I said, it's a little bit more butterscotch tasting than caramel to me. And that might change, as I drink more of it, as the ratios change and stuff. But I like butterscotch anyway, so either way it was going to work for me. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, would I recommend it to other people? Yeah, I absolutely would. I think if you have to kind of, know what you're expecting to get into it. If you're huge on caramel, it might not be exactly what you're looking for, but I don't think you'll be offended by it. But if you're somebody who likes butterscotch, this might be your drink of choice. It's not, I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't say it exactly tastes exactly what it professes to be, but what it is to me is still very tasty, and I like it. And it's not entirely dissimilar from, salted caramel. It's just, to me, just a little bit more butterscotchy. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. I've got one more that I'm going to review, and then I'm going to head home and go back to watching movies and such. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go there and have yourselves a truly salted caramel rest of your life, because that shit is just taken over, folks. There's salted caramel Twix. I was going to do a review of them, but then it kind of took long enough that I was like, enough people have tried it. But it's a thing. It's a little bit fancy. It's good times. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Okay? That isn't always the easiest thing to do in the world. In fact, sometimes it's extremely difficult. But I think if we mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, we try to go out and, live our lives in a good way. And if we run into those asshole moments, take a step back and then go forward from there, I think maybe it'll make the world a little bit better place. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try out the salted caramel butterscotch shake thing from Portillo's. It's hard to get out of my cup holder. I will say I'm not big on the styrofoam cups. Yeah. I don't know how much better plastic ones are. I don't know. So, but anyway, maybe you're gonna try it out. You're gonna really like it, and you're gonna be like, this is fantastic. But here's the thing, it doesn't taste at all like butterscotch to me. Brandon, you're a crazy person. And then maybe I am a crazy person. Maybe I get committed, and then I go over there and I get evaluated and such. Maybe I get the help that I need. Because our mental health is all very extremely important. So regardless of what you do, make sure you take care of your mental health. Let's not have me committed though. Not yet. All right. Like, wait until I show up in one of these videos, like in a chicken suit, barking like a dog. Then you can have me committed. I think I'm good with the butterscotch shake. Or conversely, you could go over there and do something that doesn't result in me being committed. Like, what's the thing you could do? You know what? Maybe go over there, take some art classes, right? Art's a cool thing, and there's lots of great tutorials online and such and everything. Even if you don't do it professionally, it can be just rewarding artistically. Yeah. All right. Bye.